The other day I had water leaking out of the bottom of my garbage disposal. In this video I'm going to show you how to replace a garbage disposal DIY. I'll talk about the tools that are required to get the job done, and I'll show you how to transfer the wire from your old garbage disposal to your new garbage disposal so that you can reuse it if it's in good condition. It's not an extremely difficult job, and most people are going to be able to take care of this on their own. So to remove the damaged garbage disposal, there's not a lot of tools that you need. Maybe just a straight Phillips head screwdriver that's got a fairly skinny shaft on it, and either a wrench, or in my case, you can use a wrench or a flathead screwdriver, fairly large one, for the 2 bolts for your drain. I'm just going to try the flathead screwdriver for that. Make sure that the garbage disposal that's bad is unplugged. Now I don't have any leaks up here around this adapter flange, so I'm going to try to leave that as is. And then this is the tightening ring that actually holds the garbage disposal to the flange. Now these are kind of heavy. This is a small one, 1/3 horsepower. So make sure you've got it supported underneath when you loosen that. But let me go ahead and remove the drain side of it first. And I've got one on the back side that I can't actually see, so we'll just go by feel on this one. Now we're ready to loosen this flange that actually holds the disposal in. There's 3 flange holes here where you can wedge a screwdriver in there. You can either use your small round Phillips for that, or you can use the big one. We'll try this one. We'll see if that'll work. Once that's removed, you should be able to just wiggle it and pull it out. And that's it. That's all there is to removing the old garbage disposal. If your cord is in good condition, which this one is, there's no reason not to reuse it, in my opinion. It'll save you about 15 or so bucks, maybe more than that, depending on what they're charging where you're at. So I'm going to remove this cord and install this on the new garbage disposal that I purchased. You can sometimes buy them with a cord. Of course, they'll cost you more money, or you can, if you already have a cord that's usable, you can reuse the cord that you already have. So the first is just to remove that plate. That was just a small Phillips screwdriver, and then you'll have 2 or 3 connections in here. This green one that goes to the case is the ground wire, so we'll remove that. I don't know if the new one has a ground wire screw or not, but we'll find out when we open it up. And then 2 wire caps for your positive and your neutral. Let's go ahead and we'll remove these 2 wire caps. We'll reuse those as well when we install the cord on the new garbage disposal. Loosen up this strain relief. I may have to reuse that too. I don't know. I haven't opened up the new one yet. Should be able to pull the wires through. This will unscrew. For those of you who don't know, this is where you can insert a tool that will come with your garbage disposal if it's jammed up, and you can, a wrench that you can crank on that and bust it loose if it's plugged up. Sometimes that'll get it working again. And here's a reset button. Sometimes it'll trip that reset breaker or that breaker, and then you can just push on that button on the bottom and reset it. Okay, here's my new garbage disposal. This is a Badger 1 XL. The one I'm removing is a Badger 1. 1/3 horsepower, that's all we need. It already comes with the top rubber seal and the flange already on the disposal. Now this is for your washer, your dishwasher hookup. You'll have to punch out a plug in there, and if you're if yours was set up with that. Mine was not. Mine is set up a little bit differently as far as my dishwasher is concerned, so I don't have to do anything with this. It comes with a new seal to go in here for your drain, as well as a drain, the flange to connect it. The new seal is in here, as well as bolts and that breaker tool that I was telling you about. Now mine also came with a new drain and a new drain plug and flange, but this piece is fine. That's already installed and not leaking, so I'm going to leave it and just set this aside to store until I need it. Just a rubber gasket. It goes in here, so your drain will seal off there. This is the same process in reverse. Got 3 wires to connect the ground, the hot, and the neutral. So we'll thread this through our strain relief. I'll loosen these screws up just a little bit more so I can twist that in there with the cord through it. And we'll just go till that's snug. Pull the black and white wires out. I'm going to connect this ground. You want that loop going around the ground screw in the direction that you're going to tighten the screw. So as you tighten it, it doesn't come off of there. Okay, ground is connected. Now if you look at your cord with the ground on the bottom, the one on the left, looking at it from this direction, the one on the left is the neutral, the one on the right is the hot. So if you look at the sides of the wire, one is smooth and one has kind of some ribs on it. So the ribs are on the neutral side. So when you look at your 2 wires coming from your cord, the one that has the ribs, which is this one, this other one is smooth, this is your hot. So this one will connect to the black wire. And then the one again with the ribs is the neutral. Twist those together and put the cap on it. So putting this back in should be exactly the reverse process of taking it out. We just want to line everything up as we push it up in here. Lift that ring up and get it grabbing, and then we can tighten it up. There, get this drain hose lined up, and then we'll put the flange and the screws back in that. There we go. And then we'll plug it back in and turn the faucet on to check for leaks. and turn it on and see what happens. And that's how you replace a garbage disposal DIY. See you on the next video.